1.
Stunning animation with morphing effect captures the internet. Thanks to artificial intelligence, creating impressive videos with mesmerizing effects has become an affordable business and therefore truly popular. Today, every user of a personal computer can create an amazing animation based on several static images and share his masterpiece with the whole world. The morphing effect allows you to create an incoherent abstraction that excites the imagination, or tell a whole story built according to the laws of drama. Here, for example, is an animation created with the help of artificial intelligence, telling about the stages of human development. Agree, it's sad to watch what, in the opinion of AI, a person will eventually turn into. And don't say afterwards that you weren't warned about it.
2.
The world's first robot bees flying in a swarm. For many years, nature-like technologies have inspired engineers and designers of the Festo company to feats in the field of robotics. We have already seen a merrily hopping kangaroo, hardworking corporate ants, an underwater cuttlefish, and a magnificent fluttering butterfly. And here is a new step in the development of nature-like robotics, Bionic Bee, and this is the first autonomous flying robot capable of swarming. The robot is designed with the help of artificial intelligence, but it is assembled manually, and even the slightest differences in design can negatively affect its capabilities. Weighing only 34 grams, the Bee is equipped with a brushless motor, 3 servos, a battery, a gearbox, communication technology, and control components.
3.
Artificial intelligence has generated a video of diving into a black hole. This simulation was created on the basis of many mathematical calculations and included all the currently known data about this space object. The NASA supercomputer coped with these calculations in just 5 days, and for comparison, on an ordinary home computer, the calculation of this simulation would take more than 10 years. NASA scientists claim that in real life everything would look exactly like this, except that it is impossible to observe such a phenomenon in reality. After all, it is known that inside a black hole, matter is compressed to an infinite density and space and time cease to exist. When this happens, the laws of physics simply stop working, because under normal conditions, nothing exists with zero volume and infinite density.
4.
Artificial intelligence offers people eternal life after death. Agree. It's very tempting to save your life story by creating your own interactive artificial intelligence. Services are appearing on the internet offering such a service to anyone who would like to use their voice, life experience, memories, videos, and photos to communicate with future generations of their loved ones. To transfer your personality to a digital canvas, you need to spend several days on a questionnaire. This way, your personal AI will know enough about you to communicate on any topic on your behalf. The service costs about $20,000. It includes processing of all collected information, training of personal artificial intelligence, eternal storage, and protection of customer data. And if you imagine that you are sharing the lessons of your life, your joys and sorrows with descendants living somewhere in the 30th century, then the price of $20,000 will no longer seem too high.
5.
Funny and dangerous mistakes of artificial intelligence. Evidence is increasingly appearing on the internet that artificial intelligence makes mistakes no less often than humans. And it's good if his mistakes are a reason to smile. For example, here a request to the AI to generate an image of an unusual Easter egg led to such an unexpected result. And so the neural network processed a request for an image of Mother Teresa is fighting poverty, and this is, rather, an example from the category of black humor. However, it becomes no laughing matter when the DVR suddenly captures an unmanned vehicle driving into the oncoming lane and continuing, at the same time, moving as if nothing had happened. And here is a video evidence of the behavior of a courier robot that does not give people their food. If the order was not accepted on time, the deliverer simply locks the container and leaves.
6.
Cute robots with professional military skills. A serious obstacle to the development of robotics is increasingly called the lack of robots' ability to qualitatively simulate empathy and friendliness towards people. Boston Dynamics tried to solve this problem by dressing up their robot dog Spot in a costume of a huge toy dog, which was named Sparkles. In the video, Spot and Sparkles dance to the music, demonstrating the fusion of robotics and creativity, high technology, and friendliness. Well, a soulless robot in such a pretty fur coat, and indeed, causes a person to trust robotics in general and robots from Boston Dynamics in particular. However, do not forget that the cheerful dancer program on the hard drive of this robot easily gets along with other programs that can harm people.
7.
There is another proof that we live in the Matrix. These video frames, if desired, can easily be passed off as real footage of some television news service, despite the fact that this is just a Cyberpunk 2077 game. Let's say right away that it is still impossible to achieve such a reality effect on a regular set-top box or computer without special skills and equipment. This is an advanced ray tracing technology that recycles Cyberpunk 2077 objects and locations into photorealistic graphics. However, this is exactly how all video games will look very soon, striving to erase the line between reality and virtuality. Add to this a neurochip that can already be implanted into the human brain for direct communication with a computer, and the idea that we all live in a simulation becomes very plausible.
8.
Artificial intelligence takes control of US aviation. AI gave its first fight to a human pilot in the airspace above a military training ground. The tests of artificial intelligence at the helm of the X-62A unmanned fighter took place in an environment close to combat, without any adjustments on the part of people. The drone was opposed by an F-16 with a human pilot on board, who also had to deal with artificial intelligence as an opponent for the first time. The very fact of conducting such air battles suggests that AI is increasingly being used in the military sphere as an independent combat unit. By 2028, the US Air Force plans to create a fleet of more than 1,000 unmanned military aircraft with artificial intelligence.
9.
Artificial intelligence is increasingly trying to improve humanity's past. The primitive film technology of the century before last was unable to capture all the details of the events taking place then, but this imperfection of the past years is coming to an end. The Lumiere brothers, who created at the end of the 19th century, would have been delighted with how carefully the neural networks of the 21st century treated the legacy of the inventors of cinema. Artificial intelligence has worked on documentary footage shot in the 90s of the century before last, turning them into high-quality color images that you want to look at for a long time. The effect is stunning. It's as if a time traveler took a digital video camera with him into the past and filmed 19th century Paris with it. And here's how Kyoto, New York, and Moscow look like after processing by a neural network filmed more than 130 years ago.
10.
Japan is not averse to confirming its status as a progressive power. Scientists from this island nation have created the world's first high-speed 6G wireless device with a data transfer rate of 100 gigabits per second, and it is 500 times faster than 5G technology. In just 1 second, this gadget is able to transmit data equivalent to the weight of 5 full-length HD movies, which will undoubtedly speed up the work of already very efficient Japanese enterprises. By the way, employees of these enterprises are increasingly leaving AI clones to work instead of themselves. They use social media data and files on their PCs to conduct business correspondence and participate in Zoom meetings. Meanwhile, Japanese vacationers can deservedly relax in an innovative bar, where instead of a bartender, they will be greeted by a hologram of an AI girl with whom they can chat on the hottest topics. Perhaps it is for such cases that Sony has put on sale a mini air conditioner that continuously provides high-quality cooling of the human body for 17 hours without recharging.
11.
The Chinese robot Astribot has amazed the world with its abilities. The delicate balance of two superpowers, the United States and China, competing, among other things, in the field of robotics, may be disrupted with the advent of an assistant robot named Astribot. The smoothness and precision of the movements of this Chinese humanoid impressed Western experts so much that some of them considered this video fake. Machine vision helps the robot identify the objects it is dealing with and choose a way to influence them. Astribot's hands are equipped not with fingers, but rather with claws, and the way he deftly manipulates them is truly fascinating. It remains to retrofit this household assistant with a means of mobility and find out how much this miracle of technology could cost.
12.
Artificial intelligence has become the leader of a political party in Denmark. The Synthetic Party, led by a chatbot named Leader Lars, expects to win a seat in parliament in the November Danish general election. The chatbot and part-time political leader of the Synthetic Party is programmed by a team of Danish artists, taking into account data on Danish political life collected over the past 50 years. The AI party is designed to represent the values of Danish marginal political movements, which is 20% of Danes who do not want to vote for parliamentary parties. Some of the measures proposed by the Synthetic Party include the establishment of a universal basic income of 100,000 Danish kroner per month, or $13,700. The leader Lars chatbot will not be able to participate in the elections, but the people members of the synthetic party are determined to implement their platform based on artificial intelligence. We are talking more about artificial intelligence on our YouTube channel. Please subscribe.